Witchlings, we are live. Let me do one quick little reminder because, I love my peeps. Gotta let them know we're on. All right. Oh, my goodness, I am just wiped today. Oof. It is one of those days. It is Friday, though, so there is that small blessing. Haha. Oof. Vanna's not here. That's a little odd. Let me go scream at her for a second. Hey, we live. Haha. Okay, I think it worked. Maybe. The fluff. Hey, we live. Ha! There we go. Now it's sent. Yay me. Whew. I'm gonna bump the door, make sure it closed, and then we shall get started. So, today is November 10th. It is Friday. So, since tomorrow is Saturday, and therefore not officially a day as far as most businesses are concerned, most people are saying today is Veterans Day. I missed the Veterans Day programs at the school today. Oops. I haven't gone to the Veterans Day program at Mount Si, the local high school, since my 22-year-old was a junior. So it's been a few years, because the youngest didn't go to that high school, and his school didn't do Veterans Day programs much, so yeah, that just, wow. Yep, we got the Dr. Pepper again today. Okay, so I'm wearing my Navy veteran hat with my rating pin in the back of it, so if I lean my head back against something solid, I get stabbed in the back of the head by sparks. It's all good. All right, so let us, before we get started, Alaska is still kicking, but still not at their best, and has asked, oh my good grief, it is definitely allergy season, and has asked nicely if we could continue praying for recovery. So here we are with our candle. We are saying, Alaska, we love you, please. We hope you get healthy. Hi, Vanna. I'm glad you're here. All right, so there is our offering for Alaska, our dear sweet friend. Itch the head under the hat. How many of my friends have the issue? I washed my hair around about midnight last night and pulled it up into a bun to sleep because, well, it argues with my CPAP otherwise. How many of my friends have the issue with their hair still being wet 15 hours after washing it? 14 hours. Hey. All right. People are pinging me now. Right. Okay. Wait one while I check who be talking. And clickety click click click. Oh! Haha. Okay. I have a friend who is trying to join us, so give me just one quick moment. Vanna, can you please pop into staff chat and give Alyssa the link? Because I honestly don't know which link to send. And I really don't care if you go Facebook, YouTube, or Restream. Just go ahead and hit Alyssa up. I will kill a few more minutes until we can get Alyssa in, which is fine. I can, hunt a couple more things down. Actually, there's a couple of things that I need to organize because I wanted to talk about them and ask. Crash, bang, boom. Let's make a mess. Because we all know Di's good at that. Oh, icky yucky. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think I am somewhat organized now. Yay me. Okay. Oh, Vanna, you are such a doll. I love you so much. I'm actually going to set there. And I have spare pop sockets for my phone. So, whilst waiting for Alyssa, this one, I love this one. This one came because my darling dear son bought tickets for us to go to the New Kids on the Block concert last June, a year ago. And so this was in our swag bag because he got the VIP tickets. Trying to see if I can get it, not so blurry. And then this one, I want to say I acquired it in a grab bag from Hot Topic. And it's a cute unicorn. We all know Di loves unicorns. I saw, thank you, Vanna. But this one isn't like most pop sockets. It's got a string, so, it's a little more adjustable than most. Either way, it doesn't go on my phone, because I don't like that. And the New Kids on the Block one won't, because, well, I don't want to waste it. All right. Okay. Alyssa should have time to have clicked through and hopefully logged in. Come on, Dr. Pepper, talk back. It's not gonna. So let's get started. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is solid, dependable, and obviously has a serious work ethic. They have no problem keeping their head down and getting the work done, and they'll do it perfectly. Their attention to detail and their ability to deliver is admirable. If the Knight is you, it's time to toil away and get shit done. It's going to take long, hard work, but you will probably find some enjoyment and satisfaction in the process. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Everything is wine and roses right now, and you can finally get comfortable and enjoy it. You've made smart decisions, managed your time and money wisely, and now you can sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Treat yourself to something decadent because you have truly earned it. Then we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight is confident, charming, and wonderful to be around. They instantly draw you in. But be aware that they are not focused on you. They are entirely focused on their own cup and are constantly looking for those brand new feelings of love and passion. In other words, they're addicted to new relationship energy, which is very dangerous and very bad. So, this is a relationship that won't last for long as much as you may want it to. If the Knight is you, you've been chasing feelings a little too much and you need to take the time to nurture your existing friendships and relationships, which, makes sense. So our runes, our oracles say, you love me. So you love the dependable and hardworking person. It's for the higher good that you take care of yourself and treat yourself because you have finally earned it. And then, you don't love me. So you're not loving the Knight who is entirely focused on themselves and doesn't give a rat's patoot about you. Again, logic tracks. And then today's rune. We have had this rune before. I know we have, because this is one of the few runes that I do actually recognize off the top of my head. And we have, let me make sure I grab the right one, because, I'm a dorkfish. Yep, I did. That's a good thing. So, clickety click. All right. We have Rado. You see it? Oh, there we go. Rado. The divinity is Nerthus, the goddess, mother of the family. Letter is R. Big surprise, right? Symbol is the wheel, element of air. The tree is oak. Plant is mugwort. Stone is chrysoprase. I'm not sure what that one is. Color is bright red, and the animal is the hawk. Recognize that everything comes in cycles and that by following them, you will progress quickly and efficiently. Whew. Align your lifestyle to the seasons and honor the turning of the year. Embrace hard times, knowing that the harder it is now, the easier it will be in the future. Everything has its opposite, and challenges bring equal and opposite rewards. Life and change continue, and we must always go on. We will eventually end up where we began, but on a higher level and with a better perspective. The journey never really ends. Rado allows us to channel our energies in an effective way so that these energies flow in a manner that will help us obtain our goal. However, to use this rune to its full power, we must know how to place ourselves in the right place at the right time. So, Rado is the rune of travel, journey, and exploration. This rune should accompany you on all major journeys across the land or sea, spirit or mind, for it will keep you safe and help you stay your course. Rado represents a change of space and environment, a time of growth and excitement when the larger picture becomes more clear and tangible. Use Rado when you embark on all journeys in this life. Rado represents the right path being chosen. If you are traveling and Rado is present, you can assure yourself that your choices are righteous and just, and that you're in control of your momentum towards achieving your goals. Meditate on this rune to find your true path and always remember to do what feels right to you. Fate is always at work, pulling on the strings of our existence. With practice, you will learn ways to bend and shape the odds in your favor and the tools to persevere when you're in over your head. May the odds forever be in your favor. Rado represents being smart and calculated on your journeys. Don't expect this rune to work for you if you don't put any work into staying safe and coherent while traveling. Remember to retain control of your propulsion toward your destination and do not become careless. We must be tactical and precise in our journey if we want the powers of this rune to work. Don't forget to apply this rune to your overall lifestyle and always use caution when traveling into new places. In other words, don't go driving through the nastiest, gnarliest ghetto you can find, carrying, this rune with you and expect the rune to keep you safe without locking your doors and, rolling your windows up. Because that's just asking for trouble and it can't perform miracles. Rado is the rhythm of time, life, and represents the tempo of the universe. In order to connect to this, we must be rhythmic in our own lives as well. We must form habits with equal intervals to establish tradition, thus mirroring the patterns of nature. The rhythm of the natural order exists like the very air we breathe, and it must be recognized in order to find balance and control within this life. Rado is control over our momentum and propulsion, the reins of the chariot within our soul. Rado can be viewed as the system of trials and tests we must endure to become who or what we are supposed to be. Through these trials and journeys, we find our true selves and begin to recognize the ancient truth in everything around us. Our perspective grows with every new territory conquered, physical or metaphysical, and we must conquer certain aspects of our lives in order to find truth and strength within ourselves. Use Rado to find these truths. They await you on your journeys. In matters of career, Rado rune means successfully overcoming difficulties. That being said, Rado does not claim that the problems are completely absent. However, it indicates they can be resolved. Another interpretation of this rune is a successful negotiation outcome. In addition, the rune suggests you soon receive important information. It will soon be. It missed a word somewhere. In addition, the rune suggests you soon receive important information. It will soon be delivered by some means of communication that is very old because it says text message, fax, computer, mail, etc. Interesting. So, in relationships, it's a good time to talk about your relationships. Both partners need to clarify all the misunderstandings to resolve the controversial issues. This must be done in a friendly and honest manner without long speeches or conviction. In other words, don't lecture your partner about why you're right and they're wrong. Listen to your partner, come to a compromise, find, something you can both live with. At the same time, you need to speak freely about everything that worries you because there may not be another convenient moment. So basically, without lecturing your partner about why they're wrong and telling them everything that they're doing that drives you the least little bit batshit crazy, just piling it on, be gentle, be kind, compassionate, and listen, and be willing to work together to come to a compromise that suits you both. This is not a win lose situation. This is a compromising situation. So, our key takeaways for Rado: travel, both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction. A journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, or change of place or setting. Seeing a larger perspective, seeing the right move for you to make, and deciding upon it. Personal rhythm, world rhythm, and the dance of life. A journey, a pilgrimage, change, destiny, quest, progress, and life lessons. Life lessons are always big. So, we are going to tidy up the cards in the room here to make room for everything else that we are throwing around. By the way, Alyssa, I don't see a comment from you, but I am hoping you did manage to make it. When it comes to me, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right. The joys of, knowing people online and talking to them in text, but never, actually verbally talking to them. It makes me think of the stories I hear of, don't make fun of someone who mispronounces a word because it means they learned it by reading, which always, always takes me back to the one and only spelling bee that I had in high school that technically I won on the very first word. The word of all words was sarcasm. That was our very first word for that spelling bee. And I was the only one of all 10 of us, including my best friend at the time. None of the other kids could spell the word sarcasm. So the teacher in charge decided to throw that out and make us do another word, which the word was indict. Today, at 45, I know that it's spelled INDICT, indict. At the time, I did not. So I went from being, the clear winner to being knocked out on the first word. I was livid. Ugh. But hey, shit happens, life goes on. I do find it amusing, though, considering, current state of politics, that was the word. I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. I am sorry the kids are, being twerps. Gotta love being mom, I would tell you that it gets better, but, well, I can't. Because, 25-year-old has his mess here. He has laundry on the couch that I don't think he knows is on the couch. The 20-year-old, well, he does a little better. Hubby earlier was saying, every time Mike makes food in the kitchen, Mike's the oldest, he leaves a mess behind because apparently my kids, despite our best efforts, never learn to pick up after themselves. Life happens. So, today's goddess. Amusingly, after that, today's goddess is a name I'm going to butcher. It is Zokiketsil, I think. She is gratitude. She is Aztec. And it says, Flower goddess Zokiketsil is guiding you to embrace all the good things in your life and honor them with gratitude. Now is the time to acknowledge your many blessings. So I guess in relation to what we were talking about with Alyssa a minute ago, I guess our many blessings would be the fact that we have kids who are happy, healthy, and thriving, despite the bullshit in all of their lives. Yeah. Flip. Okay, so our goddess has been read, our cards. We are down to Namaste and self-compassion. So, today's Namaste. I don't know why I looked at the back of the card. Here's today's Namaste. And it is let it out. Breathe in everything good and breathe out everything negative. With every breath out, breathe out something unnecessary. Negative thoughts, emotions, memories, whatever is weighing you down, let it out through your breath. Do this for 8 minutes. Breathing in general calms the body down and relaxes the mind. Intentionally letting go of negativity with every breath out will allow you to feel lighter and even more powerful. I should have read that before I started. Oh, I do have one. I don't know if it's an honest to goodness pranayama. I don't know if it's an honest to goodness pranayama breath, but a breathing exercise that I know of that goes along with this is, I think 4-7-8. You breathe in for 4, hold for 7, or in through your nose for 4, hold for 7, out through the mouth for 8. And do that 3-4 times, and it trips your parasympathetic nervous system out of fight or flight into rest and relax mode. So it's very calming, very soothing, and it works. It's one of the more effective breathing exercises I have used in my life. I know the box for this. There it is. I was going to say, I know the box is around. Okay. Then we have our self-compassion. This poor box is getting so old. All right. I am real quick going to put out Alaska's candle so that I can use it tomorrow or tonight when we go to meditate, and then hopefully one more time tomorrow when we do our yoga. And then, oh, hello. We have our self-compassion for the day. I kind of looked at this one before I decided it was today's. Only because I had to flip through the deck to make sure I didn't have one that we've done recently. And this one is mirror time. See, self-compassion card. If you have made a mistake or fallen short in some way, and the self-blame won't relent, go to a mirror. Yes, now. Which, amusingly, I have 2 sitting here. They play into what I was going to talk about in a minute. So what we are going to do with this mirror, we are going to look ourselves in the eyes and tell ourselves, I forgive you. You did nothing incredibly wrong. We will survive this. I forgive you. And just do that a couple of times. And you'd be amazed at how soothing that can be. Now, as for, did I do that right? Crap, I did what I think I did. There we go. As for why I had mirrors sitting here, I am seriously contemplating a mirror spell. I got some people who are just sending some icky juju my way that I don't generally appreciate. So, I decided I'm going to do a combination of a return to sender spell and a mirror spell. Return to sender, I can't explain off the top of my head. I gotta look that one up. But a mirror spell, and I like this one for it. A mirror spell is really, really, really simple. You take your mirror like this. You put it in a window, like that, facing out, and I gotta remember what you say over it. It's something along the lines. The thing that pops to mind is the scene from Teen Witch, very old movie, where the Teen Witch, the main character's younger brother, is calling her a dog. You're a dog. A dog. A dog. Because, late 80s, mid 90s, he couldn't actually be straight up calling his sister a bitch. But, that's what he was doing. And as he's doing this, she is just now coming into her witchy powers. As she looks at him and says, well, I'm rubber, you're a glue, what you call me bounces back and sticks on you. At which point we see the little brother start, shape-shifting into a shaggy dog. So that's where my mind went with this. But it's effectively the same concept. You put the mirror in the window, you say, what you send at me, this mirror is reflecting back to you. And you bless the mirror, you put it in the window, and you leave it there until, it's done its job. Another one, and that's why I have the compact. And this one is I'm not as familiar with, but effectively you take a compact like this, or like, I have another one here. I just saw it. There it is. You take a compact and you put a picture of the person inside the compact. So here I have two compacts. You put a picture of the person in the compact, you close the compact, and you say a similar spell over it that, the mirror is just going to continue reflecting what they are sending back on themselves. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and I will do the research and get stuff put together. And if I can't throw it together and do it later today, I can probably throw it together and do it around the time we do yoga tomorrow, if that makes sense. Because, hey, I'm down. I am tired of people, wreaking havoc in my life that don't deserve to. So, that is today. We have guided meditation tonight. So, if you guys want, I could potentially throw the mirror spell together and tell you guys about it before we do our meditation tonight. What do you say about that? I'm down. So, that is today's cards, etc. Like I said, meditation tonight. Hang on. So long as I survive through this. I am still itching, by the way. And once we are done, I am going to be contacting the VA and talking to them about that. So I'll keep you updated there. I am still offering you fantabulous, wonderful peoples individual readings if you so choose. I am more than happy to do a tarot, a rune, an oracle, or a pendulum reading. Because the reason I don't do pendulums on my lives is 2 reasons. Number 1, it's a yes-no thing. And trying to do a group pendulum does not work. Too many questions coming at it at once. It can't decide, so it just does nothing. And number 2, the reading I do live to start with drains me anyway, because I'm doing, card, rune, card. I'm doing 4 different readings basically in one. So that's kind of energy intensive. But it's not as bad as these wonderful creatures. I love mine. As my pendulums, because they require so much more energy to use them. And then, depending on which pendulum I choose, the furry overlord has to give permission. This one. I love this. This is my pretty rose quartz. Rose quartz is one of my 3 favorite stones. This is my pretty rose quartz pendulum. This pretty pendulum, when it works, is highly accurate. I have now, on at least 2 separate occasions, gone to use it, and it has refused to cooperate until the cat comes in. Then the cat will come over, sniff the pendulum, rub the pendulum. Basically, I say, hey, Fuzzbutt, can I do this now? He'll sniff, he'll rub, and then okay. I go to use it, and it works. It has to get the cat's permission to work. I do not understand this. So, I do not know if this guy, my pretty hematite, requires permission, or if if this one does. This one's supposed to be garnet. I'm not sure. It's not quite the garnets I'm used to, but it does look like it's garnet, so there's hope. So, if you guys want a pendulum reading, let me know. I will happily do one one-on-one. Video chat is fine for this, I have discovered in working with one of my kids. The cat will happily, come hang out while I do stuff. Which I know, all of my friends would complain so much over seeing Fuzzbutt. I mean, come on. He's adorable. Pain in the ass, but he's adorable. Knowing my luck, the new ones aren't going to want Fuzzbutt. They're going to want one of the dogs. Which again, the horrors. All right. Now, they are rewrapped, being put away. Oops. All right. There we go. So, if you want a reading, give me a scream. Now for some entertainment. I have a young lady who is going to college for digital marketing, and she has taken on Yoga with Dailin as her senior project to graduate with. She was showing the website to her classmates the other day, and she told me that a number of her classmates decided they were going to follow and potentially subscribe simply because they want to follow the fur kids. Each of the fur kids has their own profile on the website because, they're staff too. And I explained to her so she could tell her class later that this comes from when I was recording and posting my personal daily flow videos when I first decided I was going to start this. And well, they don't leave me alone when I'm doing my yoga, so I figured, okay, let them do their thing. And then my friends started commenting, "Oh, the puppies are so cute. I want to see more of the cat." Okay, so they have their own staff profiles, and if you so choose, they have their own Facebook and Instagram pages that are attached to the Yoga with Dai pages. So go ahead, follow them. I'm working on, remembering to post for them on a regular as well. And I see it is now 2:35. This clock is fast, this one's on time. Sort of. Haven't fixed this one to set back an hour, but the minutes are accurate. It's a me thing. So, that is everything I have for today for us. Again, tonight's guided meditation. I have no idea if we're doing a guided meditation or a yoga nidra. I usually decide that about 5 minutes before I go live because I forget until then. Mirror spell that I will work on, and then let me know if you guys want me to, tell you some of my favorite books, both yoga and witchy, because you can see the bookshelf here. That bookshelf, top shelf is yoga, everything else is witchy. Literally, everything else on that shelf is witchy. And then I've got some Ayurveda books and my self-help books there. Feminism books there. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of the stuff that, I do, let me know. I can tell you some of my favorite books, websites, whatever. Please give me ideas. I want to do stuff with you guys that you guys will enjoy, and I'm clueless, as ever. So, I think I am going to call it a day, and I will see you fantabulous, wonderful people in. It's almost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do math in about 5 hours. So, have a fantabulous, wonderful day until tonight. I will see you later. Love you all.